I decided to go drive on Thanksgiving Day. Home drinking coffee. All the kids were still in bed. I turned on my apps, just curious to see what kind of orders would be out there. Thanksgiving Day, I'm sure there's going to be people that are cooking and realize last minute, oh, I forgot this or I forgot that. So what I was curious about was, when people order groceries on Thanksgiving Day, are they going to leave fatty tips? You're asking somebody to leave their family on Thanksgiving Day and go get you the thing that you forgot at the grocery store because you're in the middle of cooking, you've got people coming over, you don't want to. So are you going to leave a fatty tip, a higher tip than normal? And I've only been watching my app for about a half an hour, but so far I have not seen really anything out of the ordinary. Just normal stuff. I've seen some really bad offers, like you got to be kidding me, and I've seen some okay offers. This one I actually just went and took because it got me out of the house, and it's at a store called AJ's. AJ's is literally 2 miles from my house. It's 2 items, and it's paying $22, and the delivery is 1.6 miles from AJ's. So, I mean, I'll be there and back home in less than a half an hour. And, if you watch the channel, my target is $40 an hour when I'm out driving. So this will easily be in that $40 an hour window, but not a banger order by any means, because for me, $20 is the minimum. So I'd rather be making $60 and have a 20 item order going 5 miles versus a $22 order with two items. Like, once I'm out of the house, there's a certain amount of time that's baked into any shopping order, regardless of how many items. Once you've taken the time to drive, to park, to go into the store, you're already in there. So I always like to find that happy medium. I don't want to be doing a 50 item shop because that takes forever. Bagging takes forever. But I also want to do enough items to where I'm likely going to get a payment that's going to make sense for me to leave the house, get to the store, do the shop, drop it, and go back home. So I'm usually looking for that 10, 20 item sweet spot that has a fatty tip on it. That's usually kind of what I'm looking for. 20 items or less doesn't leave you in the store very long, doesn't usually take you that long to bag it. But that's kind of the sweet spot that I look for. Now, if it's a 50 item order, I'd love to see 75, 80, even 100. But I prefer $100 orders with 10 items. That's what I prefer. They just don't give me that many. You don't see that many of those, once in a blue moon. Anyway, I'm already here. I literally started this video 3 minutes ago when I was down the street from my house, still in my neighborhood. I'm already here. Go grab these 2 items, drop it off. But I'm going to keep monitoring the app for the next couple hours because my feeling is, if you're going to ask somebody on Thanksgiving Day to go get your groceries, it's Thanksgiving. You got to be leaving a good tip. And it's almost kind of like, it doesn't make me mad, but when I see an order where someone, it's $5, go get my 20 items and drive it 10 miles. Here's your $5 tip. And Instacart's offering 11 or 12 bucks. It's like, really, dude? You're going to ask somebody to do that on Thanksgiving Day? And you're going to offer a $5 tip for someone to go get your shit on Thanksgiving? Like, dude, people are rude. So we'll see. Hopefully there'll be some fatty orders here. All right, well, that was a good one. It ended up taking me 36 minutes. I just dropped it off. But when I got there, he'd added a bouquet of flowers, which I was fine with because it took my $22 pay to $34. And then when I was in there, he added a pumpkin pie, which was right by the register, and I was getting ready to check out. So bumped it up to 36. So I ended up getting paid like $36.25 for about 36 minutes. And the house was 1.5 miles, from the store. And my house is, where is my house? Let's see. I'll tell you exactly how far my house is. My house is 3.5 miles from here. So give me 5 more minutes to get home, and you figure 40, maybe 45 minutes tops for $36. That is a good order. I will take those all day long. So it ended up being 4 items. So got my apps on. I'm seeing a lot of regular orders, and it's kind of annoying. I got to tell you, it's kind of annoying that people, and I turned on Uber and DoorDash as well, just to see. And man, I got to tell you, what the entitlement of some of these customers on Thanksgiving Day Oh, I need my Taco Bell. I need this. I need that. And to not put a little extra on that, knowing that you're making somebody leave their family on Thanksgiving and go get your food because you don't want to get in your car and go get it. I don't know, man. Makes me sad for humanity. and this customer I just delivered to, he's super cool. I've delivered to him before. He's very generous. He just had me get 4 items and I got paid $36 for that. That is a really good tip on there, and it's absolutely worth it. You know, if you're going to be out driving on Thanksgiving, you don't want it to just be a normal day. You know, I went out and drove yesterday, day before Thanksgiving. Food delivery only, grocery shopping, mainly just grocery shopping between Instacart and Walmart Spark. I made $500. Now, granted, I was out for like 11 hours, not all at once. You know, I'd drive for a while, come back home, hang out, go out for a few hours, come back home. But yeah, $500, and that's just food delivery, all right around my house. That's it, $500. You know, a car and a phone. You know, and people are complaining about the apps. So, oh, well, that's only extra special because you drove on Thanksgiving. Yeah, I did drive on Thanksgiving, but it wasn't really that different. I didn't have any huge banger orders. What the difference was the orders were more frequent. That's it. But it was the same kind of orders I typically get, just more of them. And I drove a lot. I normally would not drive 10, 11 hours on a day. I don't have time to do that, but I was just curious. Day before Thanksgiving. So at the end of the day, I still only averaged, I think it was like $40-something an hour, a little more than $40 an hour, which is normally what I get on a normal day. I just don't drive as many hours. So, but on a normal day, if I'm driving, you know, usually I might do an hour or two in the morning, maybe an hour here and there throughout the day. If a good order comes in, I want to take a break, and then maybe I'll stack on, you know, 3 hours at night. If I don't have anything else going on a day like that, where I'm driving, you know, for 4 hours, I'll usually make about $200. If I'm driving for 5, I'll make around $250, $250, somewhere in there, right? But that's normal. That's just out driving grocery delivery. So I didn't see, not that there isn't going to be better orders, but I didn't see a huge uptick of, wow, these orders are paying double. It was like, this order's done. Oh, here's a stack. That's done. Now here's another one. Here's another one. What I didn't have yesterday was any sitting at all. I had my laptop with me, which I usually do. I didn't get it out one time yesterday. It was order. So, you know, I mean, guys, you can complain about these apps, but it's a super easy way to make extra money. Really easy way. So, I'm pulling into my neighborhood right now, about to make a right turn. So I'm going to see if I got any more before I hit the house.